So, you here for the interview?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, sorry, just saw you waiting and figured you were also here for the IT assistant position.
Yeah, I am here for that. Didn't think you were, though.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at you. Did you get your outfit from the thrift store?
Yes, actually. I mean, it's not much, but I think it's presentable.
Presentable? Honey, this is a high-profile company, not a charity shop. You seriously think they'd hire someone who looks like they can't even afford a proper suit?
Well, I believe it's more about skills and experience than just appearance.
Skills? Please, my father knows the CEO. Networking is what gets you jobs, not some outdated notion of hard work or skills.
I've worked hard for everything I have. I think that counts for something.
Sweetie, you're so naive. Let me give you some advice. Maybe you should try for something more in your league. Ever thought about McDonald's? Seems like they're always hiring.
There's nothing wrong with honest work anywhere, but I'm here because I believe I have something valuable to offer.
Valuable? With those shoes? Please. I doubt they cost more than my lunch.
Value isn't always measured in money. Sometimes it's about what you can bring to the table, your ideas, your dedication.
Dedication? Please. You know what my dedication was? Convincing my daddy to have a word with the CEO. That's the real world, honey. Not what you know, it's who you know.
I prefer to believe that integrity and hard work speak louder than connections.
Integrity? This is a business, not a fairy tale. Wake up! You think these executives got to the top by being nice and humble? This is a Shark Tank, not a kindergarten.
Maybe so, but I believe there's room for kindness and humility too. Success doesn't always have to come at the expense of others.
Oh, great. You're one of those make the world a better place types. How adorable. Here's a newsflash. The real world doesn't work like that.
Perhaps you're right, but perhaps the world can change. One person, one job at a time.
Change the world? With what? Your secondhand stuff and goodwill spirit? Good luck with that.
Amelia Clarkson.
Watch and learn, sweetheart. This is how you secure a job.
Hi, you must be Amelia.
Yep, that's me. I'm sure you've heard great things about me from my father, Mr. Sterling, and I can confirm they're all true.
Yes, your father and I have had quite the lengthy conversation yesterday. I'm excited to meet you and finally put a face to the name.
Well, lucky for you, it's a very beautiful face at that.
Right. So, Amelia, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Oh, I mean, is that all really necessary? I mean, I just don't really want to waste either one of our time, you know? I mean, my dad has already filled you in on everything about me.
Right. And I still would like to get to know you from your own words, though. Now, your resume mentions your education in some prestigious schools. How do you think that has prepared you for this job?
Well, I mean, everything is just the same. I've always had the best of everything. The best education, the best resources. I think it's only natural that I get the best jobs. Plus, I mean, father knows the dean of the school, and so hiring me, all those connections become very available to the company as well.
Wonderful. I mean, while connections are valuable, we are a little more interested in individual merit here. What personal skills could you bring to this position?
Personal skills? Well, I'm great at delegating tasks. I've always been a leader. People seem to always just do whatever I say.
Wonderful, I see. And how about teamwork? Can you give an example of a time when you work well in a team?
Teamwork really isn't my thing. I mean, I prefer to lead. Why blend it when you could stand out, right?
All right. Let's talk about your experiences with handling challenging situations.
I usually just call father. He handles everything.
I see. Hey, well, that's all the questions I have for now. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, when do I start? And is there a corner office here I can have?
Well, why don't you take a seat in the waiting room for a second while I talk with our other candidates?
You still want to interview the other candidates? I mean, trust me, I saw what's out there, and I promise you, you're not missing much.
We would like to give everyone an equal opportunity in the hiring process, Amelia.
Okay, I get it. Gotta follow the MO to make sure everything's covered with legal, right? Well, hey, I don't mind waiting. It'll be fun to watch her when you tell the girl that I got the job.
Thank you. Actually, I'll be seeing that girl next, I believe. Sophie Johnson.
Hi, Mr. Sterling. It's great to meet you.
Hi, you must be Sophie. So, Sophie, tell me a bit about yourself and why you applied for this position.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. I've always been passionate about technology and its potential to improve lives. I may not have a background as privileged as some, but I've worked hard to learn and grow. I believe that dedication and a willingness to learn are as important as formal education.
That's a very mature perspective. Can you give me an example of how you've overcome a challenge?
Certainly. Last year, I led a team project at my community college. We faced numerous setbacks, including limited resources and team disagreements. However, I encouraged open communication and a collaborative approach. We not only completed the project, but also received an award for innovation.
Impressive. And how do you handle criticism?
I welcome it. I believe constructive feedback is essential for personal and professional growth. During my internship at a local IT firm, I often sought feedback to improve my coding skills. It was challenging at times, but it helped me become more adept and adaptable.
That's a great attitude. How about your teamwork?
I thrive in team environments. I believe that diverse perspectives lead to more creative and effective solutions. For instance, in a group assignment, I encouraged members from different academic backgrounds to contribute ideas, which led to a unique and successful project outcome.
Wow, that all sounds amazing. Let's discuss a specific skill. Can you tell me about your experience with JavaScript?
Absolutely. I had the opportunity to use JavaScript during my internship. I started as a beginner, but I dedicated my time to mastering it. I even helped develop a small internal tool that improved our workflow. It was a challenging but rewarding experience.
That's quite commendable. Now, is there anything that you like to ask about the company or the role or me personally?
Yes. I'm curious about the team I would be working with and the current projects they're handling.
Great question. Well, primarily the team handles a lot of data management currently, so you'll primarily be working with that department.
That sounds really exciting and definitely right up my alley. I do have one more question, and I hope it's not too blunt for me to ask, but in regards to the hours, is there any chance that I could come in early on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
For sure. I mean, listen, our work schedules are fairly flexible, but do you mind if I ask why?
Well, my mother's currently receiving treatment for lung cancer, and her appointments are Tuesday and Thursday evenings. I just want to be there with her if possible.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry to hear about your mother. But yes, we can definitely work out a schedule to accommodate for that.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. That really means the world to me. My mother was a big part in encouraging me to pursue my passion for tech, and it means a lot to work for a company that cares for their employees.
Well, we believe that our employees are the lifeblood of our company. So, when it comes to scheduling or anything else, we definitely want to help if we can. I think that's very admirable that you want to be here for your mother, Sophie. It's quite inspiring.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. And again, thank you for this opportunity to interview here.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine. Now, let's call on the other candidate. I believe I've made a decision. Amelia, could you come in here for a minute?
Coming.
Thank you both for coming in today. All right, I believe I've come to a decision as to who I should offer the position to.
You won't regret it, Mr. Sterling. I assure you, our partnership will lead to some very profitable connections for this company.
Actually, Amelia, I've decided to offer the position to Sophie here.
What? Are you insane?
At this company, we value hard work, integrity, and compassion. Sophie has clearly demonstrated through her work as well as personal goals that she has what it takes to match these values, whereas with you, Amelia, I'm not so sure.
Are you kidding me? You know who my father is, right? You do not understand what you're passing up on.
Yes, we know who your father is. There's no amount of wealth or connections that can cover up someone's bad attitude and perspectives. Amelia, your worldview needs some work. And I highly suggest you take some time to develop it.
I cannot believe you're picking this loser over me. My father is going to hear about this.
What do you say, Sophie? Would you like to accept this invitation?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Sterling. I won't let you down.
Amelia, Thank you for your time, but I think you can leave my office now.
Fine.
Sophie, appreciate you joining our team. Why don't you step back for a little? Let's talk about your new position.